Hello again. Happy New Year. This is Adam.
Hello. I'm
Yeah,
here. I have arrived.
yeah, Allie's here. We're gonna be playing some basic PS1, but before getting started, got a little bit of channel business to attend to here. You might have noticed that there were no videos in December. It's because, well, I had a major bout of burnout, and it was definitely nasty, and I absolutely needed to take a break.
Yeah, burnout is no joke.
Yeah, some people may not realize exactly what goes in here because you only see the videos, but I only do these as seldom as I do because I work two jobs and I try to do a whole bunch of other stuff. So, needless to say, my brain got unbelievably fried.
Yeah, no one would expect anyone to do all that. So we have to sort of like cut it down to more of a minimum.
Yeah, I've had a bad habit ever since I was very little of overextending myself, and it definitely hurt this time. So, from now on, it's only going to be one video a month because that's all I can do and still keep my sanity.
Yeah, you're not even getting paid from YouTube, so nobody
Yeah,
people definitely understand.
yeah. Despite my best efforts, I've been trying to actually get up the viewership to get paid through ads because even though I do have a Patreon and a coffee, I have a hard time asking people for money. I do because I'd much rather be working for it. But it's just I just wanted to get the viewership up enough that I could just make ad revenue and that'd be that. It'd be fine, but it just hasn't been getting there up there. But
So what's we gonna be playing?
well, basically we're just gonna have some fun with one of my favorite games of all time, the PS1 version of You Don't Know Jack.
Oh yeah, I love this game.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna play 3 rounds because each round of Jack is relatively short, and I guess it's just who can win 3 times, who can win best of three.
I think it's who can screw the other person the most.
Well, yeah, it's screw or be screwed
Yeah.
because we're talking classic Jack here. I know the Jackbox party packs have versions of Jack too, but I just prefer this one mainly because it how do I explain this? I guess the biggest issue is the fact that ever since the Jack reboot on the Xbox 360, they were having set episodes, whereas with this, it's just random grab bag of whatever questions are on the disc or 2 discs in this case.
Yeah, what year did this come out?
This came out in '99.
Yeah, 99. So all the questions are going to be for not for Gen Z folks.
Well, Gen Z folks would probably faint at some of the questions.
Yeah.
Let's face it, Gen Z folks are pretty soft.
Well, I just think that a lot of them just wouldn't know the answers to some.
Well, there's one question on here. I don't know if it'll come up, but it would probably make some of the youngins faint.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get started.
60
All right, can we get a
seconds.
cleanup on the soundstage?
No problemi.
Thank you, that's great.
Hi. Welcome to the show. I'm Raul. You're the contestants. Just how many of you are there? Twosies. Terrific. So, hey, if you're sitting on the left, hit one of the buttons on your controller. Okay, great. So you guys want the cute little 7-question game or the big, ugly, stomping 21-question game? Consider it done. Now listen, people blow this all the time. When a question comes up, if you want it, buzz in first. Then hit the circle, triangle, square, or X button to pick the answer. Got it? It's simple. Okay, these are your buzzer buttons. These are the buttons you hit to pick an answer. Understood? Good. Man, who gives a flying?
10 seconds.
And
Nine.
go to black.
Eight.
All right, graphics
have
are
a
good
good
to go.
one,
Bring in the
everybody.
logo.
6, 5, 4, 3.
My Little Doppelganger, also available, My Little Split Personality, and My Little Addiction.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Even the commercials are hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But you don't know. Could kill you.
Uh-huh.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, baby, all right. Oh, look at the two of you there. You make a beautiful couple. When's the big day? Okay, welcome to the show. Everyone have their shots? Too late now. No biting. And of course, no game is fun without sharp objects to play with. Okay, screws and how to use them. If you want to force your neighbor to answer a question that you know they don't know, buzz in and hit that little select button. That's how you screw. At least that's what I've been told. Anyway, can we go now? Player one, tell me what's happening. And I believe this one's called French Horns Can't Be President. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Okay, we all know that the D.C. in Washington, D.C. stands for District of Columbia, which is, I don't know, it's like a state or something. If the D.C. and Washington, D.C. were treated like a musical notation, what might a touring Philharmonic do while on Capitol Hill? Play political scandals in a rapid tempo? Play political scandals at a loud... Player one, give me an answer. DC, short for Da Capo, means start over from the beginning.
Yeah, I've had my music classes.
This just in, the president drops his pants. Back right after this.
Mr. Sticky Buddy, stick not included.
This just in, the president drops his pants.
Guess what, player two? You're the one who's screwed.
Yeah, boo.
Let's see.
Player one, ante up. This category's known as halfway between heaven and hell. This one's worth $1,000. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. According to the traditional rules of etiquette, if a male Hell's Angel were walking down the sidewalk with two of Charlie's Angels, where should he walk? Between the two angels, closest to the street, a couple of steps behind the angels, or furthest from the street? Buzz in first. Oh, what a shame.
I have no idea.
Player one, it's yours. All yours. Under the traditional rules of etiquette, a man should walk closest to the street when walking with one
you know
or more
that?
than one woman.
Yes.
Really? How do you just know that?
And remember, a Hell's Angel hath no fury like a Charlie's Angel scorned. Player one, give me category.
Yeah, how do you just know that?
Probably because I've seen enough pictures.
May I introduce someone call the health department? And we got $3,000 in the pot. Think fast. If you were to order a salad in for lunch, who might you find on a nice bed of lettuce? Nixon's vice president, a popular children? Take a shot, player. The most important leader of the Crusades, Saladin won several dramatic victories and reclaimed Syria, Jerusalem, and Palestine for the Muslims.
That was kind of easy.
Yeah.
And it's a very tasty dish, especially when sprinkled with croutons.
Okay.
Category time, player two. Say hello to groceries can be so cruel. $1,000 if you get it. Hey, you know how it's always a big deal when someone dyes their hair blonde? Well, tell me this. Since it relies on artificial yellow coloring, which of the following would most likely worry about its roots showing? A tub of margarine, a bottle of corn oil, a jar of apple juice, or lemon rinds? Player one. Poor corn, with all that oil, no wonder its skin is so bumpy. Player two, it's yours if you want it.
This is one of those games that's actually more hilarious than
Player two, grab. Margarine needs artificial coloring to get that buttery glow. It's really much lighter than butter.
All right. I guessed on that one.
Hey, like, look, here comes margarine. margarine. Oh my god. Like, I don't care what people say. I can totally believe she's not butter.
Player 2, give me something. Open wide and get ready for, does this milk smell funny? How does $2,000 sound? Let's rock. If Louis Pasteur were pasteurized, what would happen to him? Would he... Player 2, it's yours. When bacteria in a product is killed by heat or radiation, that's called pasteurization. When a person is sterilized by heat or radiation, that's called painful and sad. I wonder what... Pucker up for Gillespie or Dean. $1,000 at stake on this one. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Imagine you get so dizzy that you have to stand leaning with your head against the wall. What is the hypotenuse of the triangle you formed? The floor, the wall, the ceiling. Player 1, hit it. On a right triangle, the hypotenuse is the opposite side from a right angle, which in this case would be made by the wall and the floor.
Oh.
So the hypotenuse is you, or depending on what made you dizzy, you is high pot in use. Or, yeah. Player 1, your
this would be
choice. What
appropriate
are
for
we
after
doing?
Christmas.
Is that venison?
Okay,
I
give
guess
it up
so.
for Rudolph Burger. Looks like this one's
Venison
going for
is deer meat,
$1,000
right?
bucks.
Yeah.
Now everyone knows the story of poor Rudolph and how all the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names, right? Well, suppose the taunting got out of hand and Rudolph ended up dead. If Santa sent him off to the butcher, what kind of meat would he be sold? Player
Well, we
2,
just
grab
answered
it.
Yeah.
Deer meat is called venison.
Well, that was kind of easy.
And when Santa couldn't see on that foggy night and hit a 747, there'd be venison for all the good little boys and girls. You have the honors, Player 2.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
Now serving, don't feed the humans. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. So, you know how humans use DNA to bring back the T-Rex and other dinosaurs in Jurassic Park? That was real, right? What could a future species existing millions of years from now call a movie about bringing present-day human beings back to life? Holocene Park?
Oh, I was going to answer it anyway.
All right, Player 2, you're getting screwed. Screw back.
All positions are filled, but thank you for applying.
Player 1, you take it. We humans live in the
Oh,
Holocene
silly.
period, which dates back the past 10,000 years or so.
I just didn't know.
Daddy, why are they having those strange convulsions?
No, dear, it's called the Macarena. It was a dark period for the humans.
Well, that's showing its
Player
age.
1, it's up
Yeah,
to
it
you.
is.
What's next? The selection is plundering the community chest. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, remember those 19th century robber barons, a bunch of vicious capitalists and really good at board games? Suppose you were playing Monopoly with robber baron Jay Gould. Considering his life, what would be his strategy? Running his empire from jail, getting to electricity first, buying up the railroads, or
actually don't
building a
know
lot
who
of
that is.
hotels?
I'm
Take
just
it. Gould bought railroads, lots of them, anytime he could.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you got it.
I had no clue.
And as long as you're playing, I wouldn't let him be the top hat. He always wins when he's the top hat. Your
you're
turn,
choosing
Player
this or
2.
that.
What's it gonna be? Okay, now everybody strapped in, safe and secure. Good, because it's time for a
Oh, three-way,
three-way.
excuse me. Don't laugh.
No, I was actually trying to not.
Okay,
trying
listen
not
up.
to
This
burp.
is pretty simple. You're going to see a three-way like this one. When the correct three-way member is lit up, buzz in. If you make a match, you pocket $1,000. But watch out. If you're wrong, you'll lose $1,000 every time you're
Did you
wrong.
hit the buzzer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, party
whoever's
time.
fastest
Let's
to get.
just say this one's known as Daniel Stern plus brick to the head equals funny. And this three-way is for the excessively violent child in all of us. It's all about the Home Alone movies, parts 1, 2, and 3. Ready, steady, rock.
Another one appropriate for Christmas.
Woohoo!
Damn it. Oh, you got that one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, must stop. Can't take it anymore. Let's see how everyone did. Player 2, that three-way was all you, but let's check out how the overall scores look. Player 1, looks like you're strutting your stuff in the lead here. Nice
Only by a
job.
grand.
Yeah.
One down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. All right, kids, arm yourselves. One screw apiece. That's enough to get you started. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Player 2, take your pick.
And if you don't know what this one means, I don't know what to tell you.
Shake hands with Nature by Naughty. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Hey, you know how they always say if you play certain rock albums backwards, you can hear satanic messages? Well, if you played Naughty by Nature's song OPP backwards so it became PPO, what would they most likely be rapping on? Weird. PPO stands for Preferred Provider Organization, a type of health insurance that usually lets you choose the doctor you want.
That shows how old I am that I know that.
I hear if you play the Humpty Dance backwards, it says HMOs are the devil's health insurance. Your pick, player 2. How about it?
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
This one likes to go by phallic symbols with crabs. This one can net you $6,000. All right, see if you can solve this here analogy. Male blue crab is the Washington Monument at Player 1, you've just been screwed. Let's see. The male blue crab's underbelly has markings shaped like the Washington Monument, and the female's markings look like the Capitol Dome.
Wow, you actually just knew that?
No, I just
All
guessed
I know
because
is my
it
ass
was
looks
talking
like
about blue
Bunker Hill.
crabs.
Nice work, player 2. You just screwed yourself. Player 1, hit me with the cat. This little number's known as the Wonder Light Years, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If birthdays were measured in light years, what would you sing for the second verse of Happy Birthday? How old are you now? How far away are you? Player 1, hit it. Light years measure the distance light travels over the period of 1 year.
Ah.
But you still look like a monkey and you smell like one too. Let's have a category. The category is Drunken Deities. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, you know how Woody on Shearers is always taking acting classes? Suppose Woody is in a production of The Odyssey and wants to rehearse with the folks at the bar. Given his profession, who would be the most appropriate to play Hermes? Norm, Fred, Player 2. Cheers is where everybody knows your name, although you apparently have forgotten theirs. Who the hell's Fred?
I wasn't even
Player
thinking.
1, what do you... Player 1, Hermes is the messenger god and Cliff is a mailman.
I was...
And Norm's navel plays the Cyclops. Player 1, tell me what's happening.
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
Here we have, it's my party and you're not invited. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. So I was digging through my attic and I found this old family diary. Check it out.
Went to a lovely gathering tonight. Hung around Dartmouth and Eleanor. Beaver was there too. Can't wait until next weekend.
What party is this person talking about? The Donner Party, Mardi Gras, the Boston Tea Party, or the Democratic Party? Player 2, it's yours. The Dartmouth, the Beaver, and the Eleanor were the 3 ships that were pillaged in the Boston Tea Party.
Good one.
Well, I guess.
You know, I bet that party would have been a lot more fun if they brought their Italian cousins, Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. Category time, player 2, it's your... All right, player 2. Player 1, please exit the ride. Player 2, strap on your seatbelt and get ready to play Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat's category name is 3 Men and the Red One. Now I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's one of the 3 wise men from the Bible or a character from the Power Rangers TV show. As each one comes up, if it's a wise man, press the square button. If it's a Power Rangers character, use the circle button, and press the triangle button to skip. Each correct answer will net you $1,000, and $1,000 taken away for each incorrect answer in any that you don't get to. All right, I'll start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Caspar, wise man or Power? Goldar. Aisha. Zordon. Melchior. Balthazar. One more. Trini. You missed 4 of them. Can't be proud of that. The report card says room for improvement. And hey, no time like the present.
That was actually more difficult than I thought.
Player 1, ante up.
Number 17.
Well, you didn't watch enough Power Rangers.
The category?
Not really.
Literature with leg room. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Put it in gear, cause here we go. Which title would most likely have been written by the author Victor Hugo? On the Roadster? Take Victor Hugo wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and the Hugo is a crappy compact car.
That was kind of easy.
And quite frankly, I'd much rather see that story turned into a car than some lame-ass animated feature. Player 2, give me something. Coming at you. Question, question, question! You get 4,000 clams for this one. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose instead of saying, with you it's always me, 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 someone says to you, with you it's always I. What do you talk too much about? The incline of an isosceles triangle? The intersection of player 1?
I have no idea.
So what's the answer, player 2?
Nope.
I just guessed.
Player 1, it's yours. Take it. The square root of a negative number is called an imaginary number, or I.
Of course it was a math question. I had to know that.
And if that's what you're always blabbing about, you're lucky anyone talks to you at all. Player 1, give me category. Let's see what we got going. Cujo rocks! And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine that while reading a Stephen King novel, the organic materials in your body are replaced with minerals. What apparent effect did Mr. King's work have? You were terrified. Player 2, it's yours. Mr. King's work turned you to stone like a fossil. It petrified you.
That was kind of easy.
But on the bright side, I hear the Tommyknockers is a lot better when you're stoned.
Hey, that movie's not bad.
I wonder what player 2's gonna pick.
It's just cheesy. This game makes me want to go back to the 90s now. That's a very millennial thing to say.
And this one is 2 Bs or not 2 Bs? Get it right, I'm handing over $2,000. Do me a favor, close your eyes and imagine Marge Simpson's beehive hairdo. Now take a look at this. So, if the Simpsons all lived in Marge Simpson's hairdo and Marge were the queen bee, who would do all the household chores? Lisa, take a shot, please. No, the males would be the expendable drones, not the workers. So Homer and Bart would finally have a scientific excuse for their laziness.
Damn it.
Player 1, you can take. Player 1, in a bee colony, the workers are undeveloped females.
See, I didn't know that.
You know, like the early episodes where they didn't really draw them very well.
Okay, this is the Jack Attack.
Player 1, your choice. What are we doing?
Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get 2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of 2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue. That's one animated heroine. Better not play like you're in suspended animation. Here we go.
Little Mermaid.
Oops. Damn.
Aladdin. Contract in Notre Dame.
Damn it.
Beauty and the Beast.
Damn it. I almost had that.
Pocahontas.
What is Pocahontas?
Hercules.
Eggs and Pocahontas.
Yeah. Sleeping Beauty.
Player 1, you were all over that Jack Attack, but let's hear who won!
Yeah, you won.
Player 1's got it! Player 1, you cleaned up, which isn't saying much when you're playing against someone with a personality of waxy
Yeah,
buildup.
thanks.
Player 2, next time you want to play against Player 1, remind yourself.
But hey, at least you won on that.
Yeah, that's true. I've had some crazy looking negative scores before.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if you intentionally got everything wrong and had a really crazy negative score, what his commentary would be.
Very nice
Maybe we
work,
should
people.
find out.
Let's get those
Yeah,
commercials
maybe
going.
so.
Raul, hon, we doing this again?
We've got just the right amount of people on the scoreboard to make each of you look good. How nice for you guys. Player 1,
Are
enter
you
your
gonna have to
name.
bleep that?
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Because YouTube's weird about
Hey,
having
you
that
don't
stuff
enter
on
an-
screen now.
Now, if you just held still without entering anything, then they'll arbitrarily give you a name.
Oh, really?
So I think in the next round, let's just dick around, just to see how crazy it gets.
You mean just like even if we know the answer, just say something wrong?
There's even a little thing if you buzz in before they finish reading the question, before the question gets on screen, then they make you try to answer without telling you the question.
Oh, really?
Yes. And the commentary gets crazy if that happens.
Okay.
All right, player 2, your turn.
How do you go backwards?
You-
Oh, there we go.
And to be fair, the words there are nowhere near are PG-13 words.
Yeah, but you would be surprised what YouTube won't allow you to put on there.
I prefer to go by the same rules that Sean at Cinematic Excrement goes by. The official PG-13 rules are you could say whatever you want except for
Fame and
except for the
fortune.
F-bomb, which can only be once.
Fame anyway.
Yeah, I'm Big Zero.
Hey, if you want to play again, just give me the word and I'll set you up.
Okay.
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, a plan is hatched.
Zenora, what should we do?
We'll have to make them think we're enemies. Quick, take a cat fight.
Hey, people, let's...
And the friendship
Okay,
is
we've got
certain.
action. We're going to be taking it from the top. Come on,
Here, let me
everybody.
give you a
From
sponge
the
bath.
All on the next Zenora.
Is that sort of like Xena?
Yes.
Yeah.
Player 1, it's up to you. What's next?
So we're just doing total wrong.
We're just completely dicking
Well,
around.
what do
That's
we
all.
have
Just
here?
dick around.
B. Arthur, the burning bush of 70s TV. How does $2,000 sound? So you've heard that self-help phrase, take an attitude of gratitude, right? Player 2, grab it.
Didn't buzz in.
Gotta answer it, player 1. The Beatitudes are those phrases in the Sermon on the Mount that start, blessed are the...
You actually got it right. I thought we were doing wrong.
I just guessed.
Blessed are the poor, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the sitcoms, for they shall live
I was
forever
actually
in
trying
syndication.
to.
Hey, player 2, right back
I was
at you
actually
with
trying
that
to buzz
screw
in before they
action.
read the question just to get that. Just
Well,
to,
I was too.
Player 1, hit me with the category.
I guess each of us just hammer the buzzer just to try to get it to kick
Well, looks like this category is that virtual pee on the rug? You get this one right, and it's $3,000. Okay, if you're like me, you've already started smashing those virtual pet Tamagotchi gigapet thingies with a hammer. Well, I guess you've got the psychic connection, huh, Kreskin? Well, let's see you guess without the question. Or in... Oh, come on! You got that right!
What?
Do you know somebody
Oh,
who works
no.
at Jellyvision? I'm tell heads are gonna roll for this. Nobody makes me look
Well, that was funny. Not only did you not see the question, but you got it right.
Let's have a
What is
category,
that?
player 1.
Wow. We're trying to not get the questions right. Why are we getting them all right?
This one's called
Okay,
Bulletproof
now that we saw that
Malpractice
happen.
Suit, and you're playing
Yeah.
for $3,000 cash money. Let's see how you handle this one. Okay, yeah, on the upside, it was a really bad effort. Player 1, what do you say? No! Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. A D&C is a procedure used to scrape cells off the uterine lining, and a speculum is used to dilate the woman's, down there parts.
I've got you now, speculum woman. Now relax your knees and scooch up. This might be a little cold.
Oh, boy.
You have...
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta head for, yeah.
For your enjoyment, an apple a day makes me bark like a dog. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Well, I guess you... All right, that's totally weird. You're spooking the crap out of me. How did you possibly get that right? Stop staring at me.
Well, okay.
You made him
Your turn,
speechless.
player 2. What?
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
And I believe this one's called The Really Important Questions. This one can net you $1,000. Hey, why waste your time worrying about the meaning of life? There's bigger issues out there. Okay, oh, come on! You got that right! Do you know somebody who works
What
at
the hell?
Jellyvision? I'm tell heads are gonna roll for this. Nobody makes me look
Okay, no more doing this because it's too easy to get him right.
How?
Let's just let him read the question and then get one that's wrong.
Okay, because that's really weird.
Yeah, that's getting too spooky.
This category's known as More Evian Water! Stat! This one's worth $1,000. Hey, listen up. Imagine you're going to be a guest star on ER. According to the script, Dr. Green tells you that you have syphilis, you're going to go crazy and die, then he gives you a shot of morphine, and you go home. So, what's the prognosis? You have syphilis, you're going to get a shot of morphine, you're going to go crazy and die, or you're going to be... Take a shot, player 2. A prognosis is the prediction of the course and outcome of a disease.
Wow.
So you're gonna go crazy and die, but at least you had fun contracting
I
syphilis.
didn't think that was the actual answer.
Your pick, player 2.
How about that? We're actually trying to lose. And
We're not losing. I did worse on the last 21 questions. And I was actually actually trying to get them right.
May I introduce, try our new sexually suggestive chinos today. $2,000 for a correct answer.
Well, since
Hope you
when are
brought your
chinos sexually
suit.
suggestive?
It's time to
That's
get
the point.
wet. If Banana Republic were a true Banana Republic, what would most likely be true? Player 2, grab it.
Excuse me, do you have these in my size?
Player 1, it's yours if you want. Player 1. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Banana Republic is a small country that depends on one major product for its economy, and usually it's fruit. Just don't try sitting down in those banana khakis. Category time. Player 2, it's your... Oh, I was hoping you were going to
Okay, you got
choose
the this or
that.
that.
Okay, player 1, scram. Player 2, get ready for a dis or dat.
Oh, alrighty then.
The category for this dis or dat is, does Michael Jordan really drive a Blazer? All right, I'm going to read off 7 items for you, and as each one comes up, I want you to tell me if it's an NBA... Okay, maestro, if you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. Cavalier, is it a team, a car, both? Piston. Pacer. Mustang. Hornet. Cougar. Maverick. Let's go get the ones you skipped. Pacer. Mustang. Last one. Last one. You missed 3, but you got 4. Whoop-de-doo. All right, let's see your new
Why are you
total.
still in the negatives?
Well, it's not much, but it's not much. Let's keep going. Player 1, tell me what's happening.
Aloha, question number 9.
Say hello to, it's not just about cash and hookers. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Think fast. Because her name is what Las Vegas. Player 2, it's your. Las Vegas is Spanish for the Meadows.
Oh my god, I got it right?
Viva Los
I wasn't
Audrey
even looking.
Meadows! A more passionate cry has never left the lips of any revolutionary.
No, I want the ultimate negative number.
Player
Well,
2,
well,
give me
three-way
some.
would be an easy way because if you just keep hammering the button. Oh.
Okay, make yourself
Yeah, if you just keep
presentable,
hammering the
because
button,
you're
even
about to
we'll get
join
some
a
right.
three-way.
If you keep hammering, you'll still get the money drop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see... Oh, so you already have previous experience with three-ways. Well, I'm impressed. Let's see what you've learned. This lovely three-way goes by the category of, the senator would like to rebut that slam dunk. And only in America can we mix politics and sports so easily. Here's your three-way. Right, left, or center. Here we go. And for goodness sake, be careful. That's all we got. Now, let's see how you did. Player 1, that three-way went your way, but let's check out how the overall scores look. Well, seems to me Player 1 is whipping some tail in this game.
These are Celebrity Jeopardy numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. All right, I'm going to give each of you a screw so you can, I don't suppose you brought your own. Oh, never mind, got 'em. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. I wonder what player 2's gonna pick.
No, even if we got everything right, we still wouldn't get into the positives.
Yeah.
Open wide and get ready for... What were your Nielsen ratings, my lord? And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Let's rock. Go get it! Screwed player one, give me an answer.
Wrong!
Make your move, player two. Buzz in, buzz in! Take a shot, player two.
I wonder what happens in the lake.
We'll see.
You snooze, you lose.
For the curious, here's the right answer. Sherry Stringfield could be said to have abdicated her role on ER when she decided not to return during the show's third season, voluntarily leaving the #1 rated show on TV. So abdication is another word for stupidity. You...
I'm getting a rating of 12. Over.
Pucker up for. Penny for your thoughts. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Hey, you know that sculpture, The Thinker, where the guy's, well, thinking? Based upon the player two. Nope. Although, thinking of Lady Chatterley would explain why he's naked. Player one, you can take it.
That's too funny.
Player one. Rodin
Oh, I
based a
didn't know
series
that.
of Gates of Hell sculptures, including the Thinker, upon Dante's
Oh.
Inferno.
I was thinking the answer was Odyssey.
If he's thinking of hell, don't you think he'd look a little more, I don't know, agitated? Player one, ante up.
What's Brillig?
I don't know.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
Okay, give it up for 'Twas Brillig down there. How does $4,000 grab you? What's this? Oh, wow. It looks like a warning note or something. Here, take a look. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite. Player two. The Jabberwock and the Jub bird are characters in a poem Alice
no.
reads in Through the Looking Glass by Lewis
Don't worry,
Carroll.
you're so far down in the hole, you're not getting out.
I'm not too worried about going through a looking glass, though, I mean, every time I get near a mirror, I can't... Oh, God, I don't want to talk about it. Your turn, player. Now serving. All you need to pack is a swimsuit and a spoon. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If you vacation on a floating island, which of the following would you be able to take a shot?
It's a pecan! Steer left, mate! Steer left!
Player one, what do you... Player one... Huh? Let's take a look at the right answer. Floating island is a dessert made of egg whites poached in milk that are floating in custard.
Sounds disgusting.
Honey, this floating island's great, but what are the crunchy things in it?
Oh, those are the tourists.
Player two, take your pick.
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
The selection is, yeah, but can they explain Turk 182
Oh, you
and
mean
get
like
this
Blink
one right? You
182?
got 4K
No,
coming
the
your way.
movie.
Okay,
Oh.
imagine this. If Timothy Hutton, go get it. When E.F. Hutton talks, people listen.
Wow.
When Timothy Hutton talks, it goes straight to cable. Your pick.
Yeah, I didn't think I was just gonna randomly get that right.
Shake hands with. Justice is blind and she has bad breath. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. All right, say you decide to turn to a life of crime, but you get caught right away because you forgot to wear a mask. And then you go before a grand jury. If the grand jury decides that your crime is bad enough to go to trial... Gotta answer it, player two. Whiny, what are you talking about? Why are you always picking the wrong answers? Player one, it's yours if you want it. Take it. Greedy. No, I said jury, not lawyer. Should have picked this. A petty jury is the name for your average run-of-the-mill 12-person or less jury. And that grand jury is so grand with their fancy clothes and their nice cars and their butlers. They make me sick. Category time, player 2. It's your...
On the big bayou in Louisiana, crest on 17.
This one likes to go by. That's a horse dropping of a different color. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Remember the horse of a different color from The Wizard of Oz? Well, he's pulled his last coach, and if he can't find some other way to be of use, it's the glue factory.
Oh, no.
What would the horse of a different color from the Land of Oz have to do if he wanted to be hired as the logo for TriStar Pictures? Take a shot. TriStar's logo is not a unicorn. I think that's their vice president of development with a cardboard tube taped to his head. Player 1, you can take. Player 1. That's a good one. Here's what you should have picked. The TriStar logo is Pegasus, the winged horsey. Think of TriStar as some billionaire Japanese movie executive's version of My Little Pony.
Oh, boy.
Player... This little number's known as Scarface. How does $2,000 sound? Just step up and take a swing at this one. If you're looking for an accessory to go with your new outfit, what should you buy? Player 2. An accessory is a person who aids or abets in the commission of a crime, but is not present at the scene of the crime. I just hope you and your scarf don't get caught.
It was all him. I had nothing to do with it.
I should have taken you to Goodwill when I had the chance.
I went... The category is Soup is Good Question. $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, we've all heard the waiter, what's this fly doing in my soup joke, right? And the hilarious punchline, it looks like the backstroke. Which of these would be the appropriate punchline to a joke that starts out, waiter, my soup's cold? Player 2, it's you. Just doesn't get any wronger than this.
I already know it's vichyssoise.
I know.
Player 1, what do you think? All yours, please. Now, Ciappino is an Italian fish stew like your sister. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. Vichyssoise is a potato leek soup that's usually served cold. Oh, and your mama...
Oh, boy.
You have the honors, Player 2. Here we have... I have a doomsday device. Yes, I'll hold. Set up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. Suppose you're an evil genius with a doomsday. Take a shot. Player 1, it's yours if you want. Player 1.
Hi, USA Today. Yes, I'm a mad genius with a doomsday device. Hold, please. Okay.
Bet you wish you'd pick this. The Wall Street Journal tops them all with a circulation of about 1.8 million daily. So it would be preferable if you could send your demands as a series of abbreviations and encoded numbers that no one can understand.
Now, you choose the tack attack.
Okay.
Your turn, Player 2. What's it gonna be?
Looks like you've jacked before. Commit this clue to memory. It'll save your life
That's an extremely
someday.
personal statement.
That's the last thing I'd wear. And yes, I am including pasties. Okay then, good luck.
Let's see, Calvin. Giorgio. Ralph.
Okay, I don't want to assault people watching this. With screaming.
Tommy, pull my finger. Donna Kara. Bill.
Okay.
I never heard that, man. Johnny.
Which one?
You call that a jack attack? You should be ashamed! Let's see where you ended up!
Oh my god, look at me.
Player one's got it! Well, player one, you ended up with more cash than player two, but since both of you ended up below zero, you owe me money. I'll accept checks or money orders made out to...
You don't know Jack!
So there really wasn't anything for a super negative score.
Well, he did point out that we were both in the hole at the end. Just that I was less in the hole than you were.
That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
Isn't this precious? Just enough
Let's do a
spots
second
empty on the
question.
scoreboard for
Okay,
each
for
of you.
the
Isn't it
last
cute?
one.
Yeah.
Player one,
But hold on.
under your name.
I'm just gonna let it pick a name for me this
Okay.
time.
Come on, we got a show to do. Hurry up. You remind me of a spirochete. Look it up. I'll wait. Okay, hit me, player two. Tick tock, tick tock. Hurry up, or I'm gonna put it in for you. Have it your way, Stubby.
Stubby? Okay.
Hey, you're certainly not under any obligation to play another game, but we do have everything all set up. If you want one,
Let Heavenly
it would not
Critters
be a
Pet
problem,
Cemetery
okay?
be there for you in your time of need. Call 1-800-293-7768 and ask about our unique pre-need funeral planning services.
Okay, got it.
That's
Hey, Minimus,
1-800-5
we've got new players coming into the next game.
Do they have sweet
Everybody,
toys in
take
heaven?
it from
I'm
the
sure
top.
they do.
Heavenly Critter.
I was actually meaning to pick 7 questions, but got a little ahead of myself there.
60 seconds. Gordy, we're getting interference from that light rock station again. Could you look into that? Sure. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Raul. If you're here to play, great. You know what they say, two's company. I think they say that. Okay, now, if you're sitting, terrific. Okay, so, thank you. All right, listen up. Oh, take a chill. All right, let's go, everybody. We're going to start.
Player
Now,
two,
let's actually
take your
play this
pick.
one.
Okay.
The category? Is he related to Wang Chung? $2,000 says you don't know this one. All right, time for a quick grammar refresher. Oh, don't you just love those grammar refreshers? They smell just like pine. Anyway, pay attention to this. Wang Lo, the dancing Chinese chimpanzee, enjoyed a banana. Which of these words contains a schwa sound? Wang Lo, Chinese, chimpanzee, or banana? Where... Player one. The schwa sound is the sound in the word banana, which actually has 2 schwa sounds in it. Ba-nan-na.
Oh. I should know that.
Player one, give me category. Coming at you. When the goodnight kiss is a little too mushy, $1,000 if you get it. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. You haven't had a date in years. What should you do? Player two, it's yours. Dates are tasty little numbers produced by palm trees, so you could climb a tree. Or you could just call me at home. Your pick, player two. How about it? Let's see what we got going. No, I said Mother Tucker. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. All right, listen up. If you disagree with what someone says, you might start coughing bullshit, bullshit under your breath. But If you disagree with someone's outdated Leninist socialist views, what would you take a shot, player?
Okay, whoever's coughing about the Bolshoi ballet can just
wrong
potty their
one,
ass out of my
Bolshevik, isn't it?
lecture.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Player one. Lenin led the Bolsheviks to gain control of the Russian Revolution in 1917.
My bad.
And if that doesn't shut him up, well, you can always shoot them, bury their body in the woods, and claim the Germans did it. Player one, your choice. What are we doing?
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta have 4, yeah!
And this one is where hot dog vendors go to retire. $3,000 for this one. Okay, let's try this. She sells seashells by the Damn, I never get it right. Well, let's try this. If she sells seashells by the seashore of Seychelles, what ocean do the shells come from? Player two, grab...
You probably know this one.
Player one, you've just been screwed. No, but in Atlantic City, you can see a lot of people patrolling the seashores with metal detectors. Balls in your... Gosh darn it, I was really rooting for you.
Is it the Indian Ocean?
Let's take a look at the right answer.
Oh.
Seychelles is a whole bunch of islands in the Indian Ocean northeast of Madagascar. That still doesn't give you a clue where it is, does it? Category time. Player two, it's your call. Hey, guess what? Now you can brag to all your friends that you've been part of a three-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're gonna see Oh, geez, I guess somebody's not nervous about this. Well then, let's see what we've got waiting for you. The category for this three-way is, I'm boycotting late-night TV till Sajak returns. This three-way's going late night with a popular shtick from David Letterman, Jay Leno, and Conan O'Brien. All right, good luck.
Top 10 list.
Okay.
In the year 2000. Headlines. If they made it. Super pet tricks.
Was that Letterman?
Yes. Truth in labeling. Actual items.
I didn't know that one. I just guessed.
That's all. Now catch your breath while we see how you did. All right, player one, you came out on top, but let's see what the overall scores look like. Player one, looks like you're strutting your stuff in the lead here. Nice job. Well, it seems we're moving on now. Let's see what's up next. Player two, give me something. Well, what do we have here? Dumpster full of nuts. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, it's time for Celebrity Trash. See if you can figure out what historical figures dumpster we're going through here. We got some slave shackles, a microscope, and some broken test tubes, an envelope from the Tuskegee Institute, and a whole lot of peanuts and sweet potatoes. Whose trash is this? Player two, it's yours. No, that's the dumpster with all the gold records from the MGs. Player one, it's all yours. George Washington Carver, born a slave in Missouri, became an agricultural chemist famed for his work with peanuts. Hook up the peanut. Yes, the top hat and the monocle. The switch, Igor. Mr. Peanut, you're alive! Alive! Player one, it's up to you.
Attack.
Mr. Peanut's probably like, I wish I wasn't alive.
Looks like you've jacked before. Commit this clue to memory. It'll save your life someday.
How would you describe this person? Oh, hell, I don't know. Maybe you can come up with something. Here you go.
Jack Flash.
I don't know.
Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Oh, I see.
Sue. Runaround.
Yeah.
Leroy Brown. Minnie. Moochie. Yeah, I never heard of that. Rosie. Raccoon Rosie.
Never heard of that one either.
Mary. Proud Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Matilda.
Player one, you ate that Jack Attack for dinner. Let's see who's picking up the check.
Oh, boy.
Player one's got it. Excuse me, player two, did you say something? No, I didn't think so, because after somebody kicks your butt like player one just did, there's only one thing to say.
You don't know Jack!
Beautiful. Very nice work, people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of these?
I'm just gonna let them
Since
pick
you
names.
guys made it onto the high scoreboard, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that a lot of dumb people must play on this PlayStation.
146,000.
Genius number one, see if you can enter your name. Come on, Pokey, it's just a name. If you don't have one, I'll provide one.
At least Stubby and Spirit Key will get knocked out.
What is Spirit?
I have no clue.
Not paying attention, huh? Pretty slick. Player two, it's your turn to manipulate my buttons.
You can touch your buttons yourself.
Yeah.
Hurry up with a name or we'll end up using one of the ones I'm thinking of right now. Ain't no hair off my back. I'm just gonna call you Nozzle. Hey, you want to play more
My wife
trivia?
and I would love
I'm
to
the
hear
man
the
to
patter of
see,
little
all right?
feet in
Let
our
me know when you're ready.
fashionable Urban cocoon. But between her synchronized water aerobics and my flaming loincloth men's club, I don't think we have
Well-
the time.
Our child could be stupid or socially ungraceful.
Well,
Not
that
anymore.
was a lot
Now
of
there's
fun.
Chemikids,
Yeah,
a
it
new
was.
parenting
Yeah,
alternative for
just-
busy success.
Just going completely crazy with something is very good after a burnout and a hiatus. But next month, next month is February, so we'll probably do something for Super Bowl. After all, I do still have plenty of football games. But I mean, I am also working on something rather big that I don't know how long it'll take for me to get it up there. But it's going to be going deep into one of my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing this, and I still think this one, the original one, really does hold up, even though it's very 90-isms.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Any questions, comments, suggestions for other things to check out, whether for whatever reason, drop them in the comments below or send them to Blue Sky. Yeah, I've completely abandoned Twitter. Don't bother my Twitter, even though my account is still active. I am not touching it at all. So my Blue Sky is right there. Well, next time, well, I don't know. I think it may be football. It could be something else because plenty of people were wanting me to get back into AMP3, but I'm still trying to get to the next story segment. But we'll see. We'll see what we'll see. See you in February.
Bye.
Game on.